Andrew Barnes, founder of the New Zealand firm Perpetual Guardian and champion of the 4-day week. Andrew, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
How is this experiment going for you?
It's going very well. I mean, we made it permanent last year, and essentially what we do is we pay our people 100% of their salary, provided they give us 100% productivity, but they only have to work 80% of the hours. So they enjoy it, and we're finding great productivity out of it.
So do you measure 4-day work week as any involvement with email, or do you just talk about, hey, you only have to be physically present in the office for 4 days out of the week?
No, well, you only have to be physically present in the office for 4 days, but actually I only expect you to work whether you're in the office or outside of the office, only for 8 hours on 4 days. So we don't insist on you, we don't care whether you work in the office or out of the office. It's the amount of time that you're working that is critical. And what we're trying to do is make that much more, a smaller amount of time, and that people have got more time to do the other things in life which are important.
Sure. So you're a trustee service company, right? You do a lot to provide wills to people. Is there something about the nature of your work that makes it easier to do it in those 4 days, not emailing over the weekend, for example, as opposed to if you were a 24/7 cable news channel?
No, this is all about working smarter, not working longer. And we have this perception that you've got to work, 5 days a week, 9 to 5. What we're really talking about is changing how people behave when they're at the office. That UK survey you talked about basically says that you've got a big period of time when you're in the office when you're not doing anything really productive or associated with the work. So what we're doing is saying change that behavior, and if you change that behavior, you'll get better productivity, and with the better productivity, you can give people a day off.
Yeah, and the pluses, of course, for many people are you don't have to commute. You're talking about a longer period at home with your family. But I wonder about that as well. What about childcare, for example? How have people dealt with the fact that, hey, they may have a 4-day work week, but the rest of the world does not?
Well, yeah, but we actually say to our working mothers, hey, if you want to work 5 days a week, but compressed hours, so you can drop the kids off or pick them up, and in fact, while working dads, we're perfectly happy with that too. So what this is about is actually saying to the employee, how do you want to work? What's the best way for you to work? Now, some people will want to come in 5 days a week, but what we're trying to do is say to them, you can be the best you can be in the office, you've got to be the best you can be at home.
And finally, do you complement this with video conferencing or chat apps? Is there technology that makes this easier for people, or why do you think it is that other companies are hesitant to make a similar move like this?
Well, I think they're scared, to be honest, because we've all been conditioned about the 5-day work week, the 9 to 5. And actually, what we're saying is that if you engage with your staff, if you give them the opportunity to come up with ideas, if you say to them, hey, look, if you do things differently, we will gift you this day off a week. What they do is they change how they behave at work. That improves the productivity, and that delivers that much higher output, but at the same time gives you all the benefits of work-life balance, a healthier, more loyal, more engaged staff.